Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Dead Cells bank version. Still in the alpha update for the bank, but I wanted to try out a little bit of the bank, and also I wanted to find the bank, unlike our last bank run where we didn't find the bank, and if we find the bank, we can visit the bank's lore room and learn a little bit more about the bank and the goblin bank keeper. So let's try to get a little bit of bank going on here. Got to admit, I absolutely love the... Let me do a little bit of this. I love the grappling hook. Let's start with a little bit of a brutality bank run. Going to the bank. Why does this do so much damage? Like, I know it does good damage, but like, the flint is such a great weapon. I remember that some of my early runs were with the flint when I was especially trying to roll survival weapons, because the flint, it does a lot of damage. Well, there's the flawless. I don't really enjoy it, but we'll take it. I enjoy the flint, but it kind of fell out of favor with me a little bit. Some other weapons I realized may be a little bit more interesting or even just better. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with the flint. It still does kind of kick ass. But the damage from it's not as high as I originally thought that the damage from it would be, I guess. But yeah, we'll roll a flint run, at least until we find a better brutality weapon. It's only doing 700 damage in a hit. It feels really low because that's also the grappling hook adding damage to it. I guess that's kind of my issue with the flint now, is that, yeah, it does pretty good damage. It kills rats pretty nicely because it has that shockwave. The damage is decent, but it's not enough. I like one-shotting enemies whenever possible. Give me a toothpick. I never thought I would be saying that in Dead Cells, but give me a toothpick any day of the week. But, I'm very handy with the... Sell this one. Very handy with the grappling hook. We've done good grappling hook runs in the past. It was how I was able to beat the game with a cursed sword. Except, I will say, that we probably could have done it without the grappling hook. The grappling hook just makes the early game a lot easier. I realized as I was playing that cursed sword run that the grappling hook was not really a key component of the run in the late game. It is nice to use as a way of engaging enemies, like if you lose your invisibility due to Predator, but it's not like it's super important. I will say that there are a couple of weapons that I would like to pick up here. We could get a pick. I actually don't think that is a brutality focus, though. I'm pretty sure the pick is a survival focus? Yeah. There's the dagger of avarice? I kind of forget the name of it. But we could use that weapon. I do enjoy, well, up until that moment, I do enjoy that the Crush Trap is able to slow enemies even if they are invincible. I did not know that. Sometimes the game has strange rules about stuff like that. I'm glad to hear that if I need a little bit of slowdown and an enemy's invincible, I can still apply it. That might seem obvious, but like, not all of the status effects in the game are damage dealing, In fact, a lot of them aren't, so why would being invincible protect you from the status effect? I don't know. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Hayabusa boots! Last hit damages all enemies around you and pushes them back. I have not rolled this in a long time. Yeah, this is the one that on the third hit, it bounces away all bombs around you and everything. That's a pretty fun weapon. Let's take it. And we got none of the bank weapons there. Although I'm pretty sure the only bank red weapon is the Dagger of Greed, which is interesting, but I don't think particularly great. And we're done, so let's go to the sewers. I enjoy a good sewers run. We should have taken the throwing daggers. There were some throwing daggers in the shop. I forget that I still have this equipped, because it was part of our recycling tube. And an ice blast does not, I mean, it fits in any build because it just freezes, and freezing is almost always acceptable, but not exactly what I'm looking for. What's the flawless doing? 1307 on a crit, 500 on a non-crit. The Hayabusa boots do 900 on a non-crit. This is one of those situations where I'm pretty sure we are just going to keep the boots. The flawless, we got it so early that its quality is kind of trash. What was it, a level 5? Yeah. It's gonna be a weapon that we are just gonna hold for a long time. And maybe eventually we'll use it, but not now. Dude, Hayabusa boots, they're like what I want Spartan sandals to be. It does a reflect on kick. There's a sound effect of something spawned, but I'm pretty sure it died. It does an AoE reflect on the third kick. I don't think it reflects projectiles, only bombs though. It does good damage, it knocks enemies into walls, it interrupts them. Okay, a little rude. Maybe we should get a little bit of health first before we think too much of this. And if you kill one of those guys with the kick, all of his bombs just immediately become passive. I don't know, kinda like it. A lot of the weapons in Dead Cells are actually good in some fashion. Sometimes they don't fit your play style. Sometimes your play style changes over time. I'm definitely getting a lot more glass cannony as I go. I originally was way more defensive focused, like, you know, fighting the collector with 30,000 HP and thinking, all right, this is okay. This is an okay amount of HP for this. I feel comfortable with 30,000. I'd rather have 40. But like, you get out of that mindset eventually, and then you realize, hey, I just want to hit really hard. I just want to be able to kill enemies in one shot. So I'm realizing one problem with the boots, and it's a very minor one, is that they do have very short range because you're kicking upwards, kind of. That being said, because of the third shot being an AoE, it's really not that bad. You just gotta make sure you don't get hit on the wind up to the third shot, and then it'll kill anything that's in the air that you can't hit yourself. Hey, I mean, you can notice it, that third shot, the knockback is kind of severe. So I'm trying to pay attention to see if the kick actually does deflect projectiles. I don't think it does. I'm not noticing it deflect projectiles, but there's not many in this level. In fact, I think the only projectiles are really from those scorpions, and I'd rather them not even get a chance to attack. Please? Don't forget about that. Should really do that a little bit more often. And we'll just go survival here. Survival's just such a good stat. Even if you're not rolling green equipment. Okay, you know what? We had to test at some point. There you go. Does not reflect projectiles, only reflects the bombs back. Now you know. Because it doesn't say it reflects bombs, it just says it pushes back enemies. Oh, we have lore rooms. I haven't seen that in a long time, but I want to see the lore rooms in the bank, so I kind of have to. So I couldn't see anything because there was a giant text box in my face. However, I think I kicked the scorpion far enough away that he didn't hit me with his melee attack that I didn't even see coming. So I'll I guess take that one as a win, I suppose. I do like that the bombs, you're slightly protected from them for a split second when they're created by those ugly worms. It's very handy. It's very handy. Yeah, keep going survival, why not? Sure, give me 70%. And I've been learning playing Dead Cells. You gotta wind up that third kick. You gotta pretend that this is Tombstone, you know? Extra jump in midair. Don't think I want it. You son of a gun. Dude, one of these days, oh, the X means no flawless crits. One of these days, I will get better at making sure I don't get smacked in the face by those elite crystals. At least they don't do that much damage, though. It's weird. It actually, get out of here. It actually feels like they don't even scale. Like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'll just take this right now. I'm pretty sure the, okay. I'm pretty sure the elite crystal that fires bullets does the same damage no matter where you are on your run. And I think that might be a bug. It just doesn't feel correct, you know what I mean? It feels like it should do more because you're later in the game. It also feels like, why does the box laser one-shot you? I will continue to bring that up because it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Those are just exclusively there to kill you while you have curse. That's why I definitely try to ignore the crap out of elites whenever possible when cursed, definitely. I kind of agree on that one. There we go, we got hit once. And I know exactly why I got hit. I didn't time my jump properly. I was going a little bit fast, but hey, we got an extra scroll out of that, I'll take it. Random skills. Our skills are fine. Well, a grenade, in fact, a grenade would go a long way. Serenade also kind of goes a long way, but I would look for a real grenade. This is the corrupted prison. Yeah, give me the fire grenade. Maybe I'm thinking about it incorrectly, but I really think that the red traps, the brutality traps, are kind of bad. It doesn't feel like they do that much damage. It feels like they're kind of just trash. I do not think we cleanse the melee, so I'm gonna eat this food real quick. Pretty sure that the red traps are just bad. Both of them are bleed traps. I guess that's kind of the point, you know, you're not gonna have red traps that are poison based. That's the wrong archetype. You son of a... But they don't do that much damage, and so I don't find myself pretty much ever using them. Hey, you know what? Backing up for that food does mean that we saved, like, I don't know, a 1/10 of one level of melees. So there you go. That's why you wait slightly. What is happening here? Shoots an arrow upwards for 200 damage. I guess that's why we're killing enemies sometimes with the upwards kick and sometimes not. I get it now. I was kind of curious about that because it felt like that arrow was doing this more damage than my kick, and I guess to some extent it might be. In some situations anyways. Man, my voice is getting kind of shot. I've been doing a lot of recording lately. A lot of playing games, a lot of Dead Cells in particular. My voice is getting a little bit knackered. I'm gonna have to take a day off soon and just rest up my voice. Okay, we want Predator. Have I run Predator in the bank? I actually don't think I have, so this will hopefully be a nice experience for us. That I'm just never gonna use. Please sell it, thank you. I'll use the toothpick at this stage in my my Dead Cells life. I understand it. I don't think I'll be using the abyssal trident or whatever the heck you want to call it. You can call it whatever you want. I'll just call it bad. Well, you know what? It works. He would have hit me if I didn't get that hit in on him. Uh-oh. Ho-ho! That's a little rough, but we got it done. Thank you. I don't know, at least with the invisibility, this seems a lot easier to work with. Which I guess should not be that much of a surprise. The abysmal tridents. That is kind of what it feels like. I just don't like it. It's just, you get stuck in this weird, like, forward motion that you can't stop. What the heck? If something tries to come at you, you have like no recourse. You're stuck. You're dead. Hey. Hey. Stop hitting me. Should be saying stop hitting yourself, but stop hitting me, please. I guess there's something else about the Hayabusa boots which I haven't really been able to pay attention to until just now. The third hit also pushes you forward. Which is kind of nice, I think. I say I think because I'm still working out if I actually think it's a good thing or not. So this was accidentally like the best I could have possibly done this. By killing the rats, I got invisibility, which let me go through the enemies without getting their aggro. Hey, come here. Come here. That's what we're looking for after all. Extra jump. Oh, extra jump? I'll take extra. Oh, don't sell that amulet though. It'll pop out the other side when we're done. I want that extra amulet. Also, I took this ice crossbow a long time ago, hoping that I could use it maybe to save myself a little bit of hassle. Haven't actually used it once in combat. This is gonna be like the next item, I think, in Dead Cells where I realized, hey, it's actually good. Why don't you use it more often? Really have to start doing that more. Okay, take this, dump this, dump this. Arcatraz Welcome says, are we gonna get a war owl in honor of the superb owl today? I'll take a legendary super bowel. I'll take whatever I can get, man. Baby, I'll take whatever the heck I can get. Baby, I got very low standards. Honestly, just the baby is probably enough to get the DMCA on me. I'm sure I'm gonna have to fiddle with it to get it uploaded. Okay, I want to eat the food. They're like, you said exactly 4 Bs on the baby. That means you are infringing on our copyright. Oh, crap. I could not have played that one worse even if I tried. Okay, you just literally stood there and let me kick you in the face 6 times, so I very much appreciate that, friend. Yeah. Let's get the heck out of here. Head on over to the other sewers. Someone made a joke the other day that when they do a boss cell level 6, I'm gonna have to redo all these achievements on the highest difficulty level. I wouldn't mind if there was another level, honestly. This is such a nice build. I don't think I would mind that much. I've been playing on BC5 for like most of the past month, it feels like, and I don't really notice it that much. There were a few times early, especially when I would just get 7, 8 levels of melees on the ossuary and things were teleporting so fast that they would kill me before I could react to them, but I feel like that hasn't happened in a long time. I'm a bit better about not taking damage, and then also a bit better about just making sure that I don't eat all the food to get all the melees, you know, relax a little bit. That would be funny. I'll think about it. It's like, hey, do you want to nearly one-shot the Watcher? What's that you do? Well, here's how you do it. I was gonna say, there should probably be... Oh, you mother effer. Should probably be a mushroom over here somewhere. There's usually a mushroom at the end of that little area, and there totally was. Job Score says, I still think vampirism is bad. I was wondering how long it would take before someone mentioned that ability. You know what? Maybe I'll actually try it at some point. I know we had the opportunity to and I said no to it, but maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe never, we'll try out vampirism and see if it's actually any good now. It being a little bit more reusable and not like completely ruining your run if you don't get it right the first time probably does make it a little bit better. A little bit easier to use. Hey, Tentacle. Well, I basically couldn't have handled this room any worse, but whatever. Hey, I'm just gonna wait until there's food on the ground, then I can just eat it. What's that? There's a whole lot of food back there. I'm not gonna go back for that. More brutality. Basically, at this point, the game could just automatically give me my scrolls. It should know what I want. There's another one. I thought I had them all. Dude, some sort of an ability to deal with the grenades caused by the ugly worms. Anything. Anything. A shield in your backpack that works on dodge rolling. Hayabusa boots or gauntlets. It doesn't matter what it is. Anything helps to such a large degree on those. Careful. Hello. Hello. I don't know what happened. Oh, I fell. Job Score says, I tried BC5, saw my Malaise bar filling and went, oh, F. Well, it definitely, you know, takes a while to get used to. Get out of here, bombs. No one likes you. Oh, good. Remember, guys, Dead Cells is not a platforming game. I mean, that makes sense to a degree. I have to use my my grappling hook combo a little bit more, I think. That's why I have it after all. Chirp! I do see a star affix over there. Really should not be killing all the enemies in case there's gonna be some sweet oh god, I'm a little scared. Yo, use the freaking ice bow, dude. There's like a reason why you actually have this. Okay, Fire Blast. Hey, does way more damage than Hayabusa boots. I actually feel like we probably do want to do a little bit of a swap here. I mean, we could roll both. We could get rid of the ice bow. I haven't been using it, so. I'm probably more likely to use Fire Blast because I actually do kind of enjoy it more than Hayabusa boots, but yeah, ice bow, I really should be using it in like every single encounter, but that's gonna take a little while to get used to it. There's a bit of a muscle memory there. Tentacle v tentacle. Who will win? Does the tentacle give you any iframes when you use it? Because I know that the... Oh, what was it? Was it Meat Skewer gives you a little bit of invincibility when you use it? I think it would be cool if you could actually get some iframes from the other item that I was just talking about 2 seconds ago that I immediately forget the name of. Vampirism could be good. Yeah, with my current health. I guess, yeah, I mean, we have disengagement. I think maybe that's part of the ideal use case for the new vampirism, is that with disengagement, even if you get hit, you're not gonna die, you can just wait for vampirism again. I mean, if you're not on BC5, you can literally stall as long as you want to get it to work. I don't know if you would want to, but you could. Okay. Hit the tentacle from the back, that way it can't hit you. Lesson learned, right? I see you, ugly worm. He's Disgusting Worm. When did they change the name? Used to be Ugly Worm. Hey, Ugly Worm, get back here. I know your true self. Don't try to hide from me, Ugly Worm. Oh, we've got the combo going now. Fairy Shield 9. Nah. So we are done with the floors. Actually, no more food left around, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll just have to deal. There's the scroll fragment. It's on this side. Got him. And we're good. Went through all the doorways? Yeah. I really thought there was another piece of food. I thought there was like a piece of cheese somewhere, but I guess not. Oh well. Oh god. Maybe I just imagined that piece of cheese. Cheese. Cheese, it's good. I will say, 720 DPS for 3 seconds. The cleaver trap might actually be decent here. It spreads oil, which means that Fire Blast will be able to oil up enemies. I kinda like it. Yeah. Our weapons are certainly a little bit messed up, but sure. Let's take a look at the flawless. 10k DPS? Horribly slow, but you know what? Let's roll it anyways. I'm a bit better than I used to be fighting the Watcher. As a result, I think we can probably get it done. Wah, 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 wah. Hello, Watcher. I'm onto your tricks. I know how you operate. Okay, well, unfortunately I have to wait now, because you decided to go into a corner where I couldn't hit you. Wow, stop moving. Also, stop, like, making me fall. You know what I'm not liking here? I'm not liking the fact that the flawless doesn't seem to let me kind of hover in the air when I attack. I just kind of fall immediately using it. All right. Oh yeah, I knew it. Let's just heal up. Where's my trap? Yeah, we should just be using the oil and fire. I understand now why this was. Oh, the trap has a limited life. Oh, hey, come here. God, it's so slow. Is it about to, but like, does it have a limited life? Maybe it can only do a limited amount of damage before it like despawns? Because now the trap is here forever. I don't know, I don't understand why the trap was like disappearing, and that's the reason why the tentacles took so long to kill the first time through. It's just so slow. I guess they didn't fix that bug with the camera either. I thought they did. Okay, put down the trap. It does have a limited lifespan. Or maybe that's because the tentacles are hitting it? I don't know. I feel like I'm not quite understanding what's happening here. Like, why is the trap being destroyed? Is it because it does damage and it's running out of juice? Or is it because it's actually getting hit by the tentacles? I don't know. Because that didn't damage the trap at all. Could you, like, not? See? It is based off of damage, I think. I don't care. Right, you know how I said that the flawless might be a good weapon? It's actually awful. It's horrible. This will be one of those weapons where I might not come back to in the future and try to use it effectively. I'll just say, hey, you know what? Why don't we just never, ever, ever use this ever again? So, Flawless, you're probably gonna get sold very shortly. What a world. Hold on. Grappling hook now spreads oil. Okay, that's really what we needed. We needed something that allowed the grappling hook to spread some oil, and now we have it. There's the bank. I was kind of getting a little worried that it wouldn't spawn, so I'm glad it did spawn. And we are going to very much be on the lookout here for lore rooms, because I haven't seen any of the lore rooms in the bank yet. I'm very curious about them. I really should have become an artist and, oh, a customer. Blah, 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 blah. Take the key. Enjoy your time in the bank. Clean the vaults. Pay back what you owe. Hope these intruders go away some days, like saving our bank, save our bank. We can lend you gold at the grand rate of, let me see, 0%. I guess we have to be attractive considering the current state of affairs. You can even contract multiple loans. Note that by borrowing money from our bank, you tactically agree to a contract that leaves us ample avenues of retribution in the event of a payment default on your end. Oh, it just means that we encourage you to pay back what you owe before leaving the bank. That's all. So I really don't know what that means, but I want to try it. So I think when we leave this floor, I'm going to not pay off the loan. Maybe I'll even try to go broke, so I literally can't, and then we'll see what happens, because I'm very curious. It might be a curse, it might be something really special. I got no idea. Maybe when you owe money, it like debuffs you in some fashion, I don't know. Okay, you are rude. Give me the money, please. Like, I'm wondering if that's an achievement sort of thing. Like, you have to have enough money that by leaving the bank with $1 million in debt, they come to kill you or something. You gotta fight them off. Maybe this is gonna be like an extra boss fight or something. I don't know. Legitimately have zero ideas regarding this. Only speculation, thoughts, theories, and ideas of my own. Well, I do at least have enough damage here. That I can essentially get the kills pretty easily. The heck was that sound over there? You hear that? It was like, something was charging up. Everything must go. What do you need? Random weapons. Please give me a random weapon. And, dude, the rapier is really good. Give me a rapier. Hey, oh God. Right, disengagement. Yo, don't die. I'd like to point out that this guy has weapons. Also, he's really hard. He's really, really hard. I will say, I think, no, this is the same level we would normally have. Holy crap. Is the rapier bugged in this version of the game? Let's see. Well, we lived. Honestly feel like, you know what we should do? And I should have done this to begin with. I think we need to go down and heal up at the shop. Bottom floor, sub-basement, level 1. Yeah, so traps can only do a limited amount of damage, which is why they didn't work how I thought they would. By the way, still have infinite crits. It's a lovely day. It's just a lot of amulets. I'll take them. Goodness gracious. There's our food shop. He's not a mimic. You know what? Thank you. Alone is a binding commitment that engages your very soul, and here's your money. You can't borrow more gold in this life. Okay, so I've got 20,000 gold. Actually, this trap, it is pulling aggro, but it's doing a good job on its own. Damn it, biters. Biters, how could you? Whoa. I'm starting to think that maybe more of these bats spawn when there's more of these enemies around. You see this? I do wish that they would stop dying on like the traps and everything, but that's okay. Right, so I did kind of get a little bit screwed on that one. I forgot that the failed experiments, when you grappling hook them, there's a bug where they will teleport behind you if you attack during the middle of the grapple animation, because technically speaking, they're not stunned while they're moving. They get stunned when the hook lands, and they are stunned when the hook finishes pulling them, but while they're being pulled, they're not stunned. So when you attack, his normal modus operandi is, hey, I'm gonna get away from you. So it's just, you gotta be a little careful about that. Let's get the heck out of here. There's a cursed chest up here along with other stuff. Stuff. There's our cursed chest. All right, this will be a little scary. Get a flamethrower turret instead of a cleaver trap. I have to admit, the flamethrower turret does deal less immediate damage, but it doesn't have a time limit on it, which I kind of like. I like the fact that if I throw this, it will last. It will just last. It won't go away. When maybe I need this to not go away. I don't know. Hold on. Probably could have done this a little bit differently, but hey, you know, it's doing a good job. Those guys are particularly dangerous, those captains, because they will fire at you while you're dropping down to engage them, so you gotta be a little bit careful. So for dancers as well, the tall ones, they will also... Hold on, I need to get my crits going. They will also teleport if you attack during the grapple animation. You gotta wait for the grapple to completely finish. Hey, there's my money. Also, there's our first key. There's another path here, though. I wanna explore that real quick. Oh god, I forgot all about the jumping puzzle. Also, haven't found any lore. Ah, there's a lore room. Pile of ripped bags. Someone violently tore merchants' bags open with a large variety of weapons. They must really hate containers. These bags have been pierced in multiple places. They seem to be empty. Ah! You're not one of them. You scared me. It ate him, swallowed whole. So I killed them all, and not just the large ones, but the medium and small ones too. Every bag I could find, but I know some survived. They are still here. They will eat us all. The mimics. He's talking about the mimics. So he'd stabbed the mimic, or stabbed the bag, shot the bag with arrows, stabbed a bag, shot it with arrows. Then I don't know why this thing is, what this is. It's just like Roman numeral 2 with a sword in it. Okay, that's pretty good though. It's a pretty fun lore room. Has nothing to do with lore, but maybe that's why I like it. It's just, hey, here's a scared old goblin who is worried that the mimics are gonna come get him. Make sure we got our crits. So that's a situation where I have no idea what happened. Should not the enemy have been stunned? Should not the enemy have been stunned? Because the enemy was clearly not stunned when the grappling hook went off. So I don't know what happened. See, that time you were properly stunned. I did not have my crits then. Yeah, so you can kind of tell to a small extent here that there are some discrepancies with how dancer enemies and to a smaller extent, I think the failed experiments are behaving. Sometimes I get the stun, sometimes I don't. Sometimes they get stunned, sometimes they don't. Is it just gold? Here I was hoping that would be another bit of like text. Why are there so many of these? There's not even the enemies around to steal the gold. It's just them. Okay, well now there's. Hey. Okay. I probably made a big mistake. You hit me? Right? I forgot that that's even an attack that you do. I'm a little scared now. Hold on. He's dead. I didn't get an achievement for that though. I guess it's not an achievement to get those guys real big and then have them hit you a whole bunch. Does grappling hook actually say it stuns the enemy or just brings them towards you? So that's a great question. It says stuns for 1 second in the item description for the grappling hook. But even if it didn't say that, I would argue that the stun being inconsistently applied to enemies is probably unintentional and a bug. Because the grappling hook, if you slow it down, the enemy gets stunned when it lands, and they're stunned when the grappling hook ends, but in the middle, they're unstunned, which enables these weird issues where sometimes enemies can move unnecessarily or accidentally, and you're like, what the hell's going on? Why did you not get stunned? Why did the dancer attack? So I think the fact that the stun is being applied inconsistently, it's kind of, that's the problem. So even if it said or didn't say it. Yo, I don't think we've done the cursed chest yet. No, we did, okay. Error. What do you need? What you buying? What are you selling? Oh, you think there's gonna be another mimic? Hey, it's another flawless. What you buying? You think that if anything, the shopkeepers would be the ones who are surprised and angry that there's the mimics, you know? Because they're like, you're gonna eat away all my customers here. You're taking my identity. I'm the shopkeeper, not you. I am the shopkeep. You know, they're the ones who should be like, what the heck? The heck? Dodging plants a bomb. Oh, that's why you died. Uh-oh. Oh, God. You know what? They still die quickly. They still die quickly. Do those guys give you more money than what it was worth growing them? Because they don't seem to actually give you much cash. So I've been a little bit curious as to whether or not it's worth it to even let them grow. Maybe you should just not. Yo, more lore. He's very bug-eyed. Here's the thing. I can't talk to him. But if I was a mimic, it would be you! Oh, I cracked it. Oh, give one. What? I gave it 5 gold and he grew happy, but then I almost broke it. And I got the money and now he's sad. That's the lore room? I mean, that's a nice bit of, I made him cry. That's the nice bit of lore there. I just don't understand it. I like that they're giving these gremlins like more of an identity. The shopkeeps and you know, the forge masters and everything. Because they're like the only guys who have lived through this pandemic. And I'm not talking about the Malays. Shh. Sorry, I broke the door. An economy textbook seems to be the only book in the room to have ever been opened. What's with that invisible hand? What do ghosts have to do with economy? The Wealth of Kingdoms. An old book. An old dusty tome. It looks like it hasn't been used since its addition to the archives. Its title is partially unreadable. Only the cap and a photo of one with those small green people with an impressive beard can be identified. The Philosopher's Stone! A treatise on the Philosopher's Stone. Only the last page remains. That's how you can find the mythical Philosopher's Stone. What a journey. A security notice for the bank's staff. Don't put food close to the merchants' bags. They seem to have been compromised. What does a bag eat, though? Don't put food close to the merchant's bag. Hey. I wonder what would happen if I opened the door instead of broke it. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, sure, why not? Someone said maybe secret roll. I don't see a secret roll. Unless there was one in the library, maybe, that I missed? Let me look. It's a good point, though. I should check for secrets, because it is a new place. I don't see any. Okay. Yeah, I really enjoy that they've given the gremlins, like, their own identity, and they're kind of exploring their existence here, because, you know, it's always been a question that people have had in Dead Cells. How are the merchants the only people who lived and survived against the Malays? What's so special about them? And now we know. Well, we don't really know, we see them. They are here. They are people who exist. They may or may not be special, but at least they are, you know, a thing that it is. Okay, I see that now. Oh, that one didn't turn red. Damn it. I forget what you get from this. You don't get a scroll, but you do get a money and an item, right? Honestly, it's probably not even worth the effort. But it's fun, so I'm gonna do it anyways. Just waiting for a proper moment. You wanna know one reason why I like this? The traps don't, like, kill you in one shot. They're annoying, but they don't, like, murder you for failing. Which is very kind. Hold on. Oh, I can't use any of my abilities. Can I do a downwards attack? Open the box! Man, open the box! Yeah, so you get some money. Get like 4,000 bucks out of it, and then, oh no! It's another one of those! I wanna open all these other boxes. Like, look at how much stuff there's here. Okay, so the last thing to do is just to leave, but I really want to know what happens with the door. You owe 20,000. You owe 18,000. Okay. Question. You can't borrow more gold. So you can only borrow up to 20,000. What happens if you break the door down? Do you just get cursed? Maybe I screwed it up because I didn't break it down. Eliminate 90 enemies. So it's 10 per amount of gold. Okay, I mean, you know, that's scary. Are there even 90 enemies remaining in the game? I don't know, I was kind of thinking that maybe there'd be like a special boss or something, not just, hey, you get cursed. That's what I expected, because the door does look like a cursed door, so I expected you to be able to just break it down for curse, but also at the same time, where's my special fight against a goblin? And then you beat him up, but you don't kill him, you beat him up, and then he cries, and he's like, fine, you win, get out of here, but don't come back. And then maybe the bank is locked the next run, because they remember you, and then after that, they forget, or something. Well, regardless, we got a bit of a problem now. Okay. I mean, I would certainly hate to die, but I would accept it as a price that needs to be paid for the exploration and science that needs to be done. Also, how come I can't kill you? I guess I was just hitting his head? Maybe his hitbox isn't that high, which would be kind of annoying. Well, that was scary. It's okay though, we're only, you know, a 10th of the way there. Oh, good. You were flying. Oh, good. Stop hitting my turret. You know what? It's good practice. If you can do this with 90 curse, you should be able to do this with without getting hit, right? I mean, I know those are effectively the same thing, but shut up. Uh-oh. You know, I suppose there are infinite enemies, technically, if we just let them respawn, so... It's not like we couldn't just AFK farm our way to victory. Okay, that thing fell. We're a third of the way there. So I guess the only thing I haven't done is, well, there's a couple of things I haven't done. I haven't gotten 20,000 gold and paid it all back. I haven't gotten 20,000 gold and then let it be my, my max curse breaking the door. Maybe you would get 100 curse, maybe something else would happen, I don't know, something special. So there's a couple of things I haven't strictly done yet. Couldn't use a grappling hook. I was stuck in the animation of using the rapier. I should have, instead of trying to use a grappling hook to stun him, I should have just dodge rolled to the right. It would have bought me some time. Because I forget that you can't queue up necessarily an action while you're in the middle of an attack. Sometimes it doesn't work. But hey, still, you know, we're learning. That was a fun run. So, man, the mimics are really hard. The mimics are very tanky, and they do a lot of damage, and they have a lot of attacks because they have equipment in the bags. But, yeah, so I'm curious if there's something special related with borrowing money and then paying it back. I guess I could look up if there's any new achievements or anything like that. But still, fun run, and a fun biome, that bank. Fun lore rooms, too. I can't wait for it to actually come out and be a part of the full game's content. I wonder when that's gonna happen. Maybe end of February, March, April, I don't know. I got no idea. Well, you know what? For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.